Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, that is Technical Knowledge Beta. This is Swapnil, and in this video I will show you how you can effectively use the containers. Let's say I have multiple screens created. If you go with this is without any containers. Okay, so it look good but not that appealing if you want rich design or UI perspective. And let me show you the another screen. Okay, and if you see over here I have just shrink some grid. Okay, but if you see over here it looks like there is some add-on element. So if you see over here, header has a separate section, and bottom one has a different section, and it look good. It's like providing 3D effects or rich UI design to your application if you use the containers. Okay, so instead of creating boring simple screen, you can use the containers. Okay, but again, if you are new to the Power App, there are multiple types of connectors. There are multiple types of containers available. So, and if you not selected properly, then it's like it will not make any sense in your application, because some containers kind of very difficult to use. Okay, so I will show you that. Okay, so let me delete all this. Okay, so we have basically 4 different type of containers available. Okay, I will show you step by step, don't worry. Okay, so if you are new, don't worry. If you just type, if you have to just type containers. Okay, and horizontal, vertical, grid container. Okay, grid is like you can add, let's say if I show you, you can see the boxes over here. You can add elements in particular boxes. Let's see if I select text, if I select another thing, let's say if I select again the text, again text added in the boxes, or images if you want to add it, then you can use this container. But I will not use this. So you can use that grid container. But horizontal and vertical containers, what is this? Okay, so if I just make this little, let's say, okay, little, okay, adjusted. Now this is a horizontal container, so whatever element or object you will add, it will add horizontal wise. So let's say if I add text, it is showing over here. Again, you can add its alignment to, you can make it as a top or bottom or center, right? Again, if I add text, see, it horizontally added. If I again added text, again it will add horizontally from left to right side. Let's say if I add again container, now this time we'll add vertical container. So see the difference. Okay, I just drag it over here, and let's, okay, now if I try to add the same thing, text, okay, it is added at the center. Again, if I add text, it is added at the center. But you can make this as left hand side or right hand side if you want, or at the center, or according to your choices. Okay, and again from here justify vertically if you want, at top, at bottom, at center, or something like that, you can do it. Okay, but it will add it horizontally, sorry, this will be a vertically and this will be a horizontally. So again there is a question, what if I use a horizontal, and can we make the changes to the vertical? Yes, you can do that. If you see at the right hand side, this is the horizontal container, but I can make this property to vertical, see, and if I want vertical to be a horizontal, then you can do it. Okay, but it's kind of restrictive. So let's say if you add some text, okay, and if you want to move it to the at the starting, or whenever you required, you want to move it, then you can't move it from horizontal or vertical containers. Okay, but let's say if I add, this is my favorite. Okay, this is the container. Okay, and okay, now this is the most important container as per me. Why? Because there is no horizontal and vertical approach over here. You can just add text whatever you want, and wherever you want. Okay, added to text, I can move it anywhere, literally anywhere in this box. not outside the box, in the box. Okay, so that's why I personally prefer this. Okay, so if you are, if you want clean interface or want a rich interface where it should look more decent, then you can use this container. Okay, and how to use it, let's say, okay, so as I explained earlier, this is one of the thing that I have created. Let's say if I want to create one, the same thing, same screen, so what you will do is just type container. Okay, now we will create a header. Okay, so for that I just need height to be 50, it's enough. Okay, now I have to just drag it and you have to extend it till to the end. Okay, you can extend it. Now this is added. Again I want one more container, so for the uh, like let's say for the table purpose or the form purpose, you can use it. Okay, now if I want, I can change the color, or let's say something like this, or if you don't want, you can remove it as well. Let's make it as white only, and is here you can add a text like I have added earlier. You can extend this. Okay, I want height should be 33, let's say, and employee details. Okay, I will make it. From here you can adjust the settings, text alignment and all. I will make it as a bold, and if you just play this, see the difference. Employee details, now it's not aligned properly. You can make it. Okay, cool. Now let's change some colors. Let's consider this, and I will just here I want to add the data grid. Let's consider the data grid. Yeah, now I will extend it till here and here. Okay, and just play this, see the difference. So it's give you a rich design. Okay, again you can design it according to your different needs, but if I use this instead of that boring just adding a text, it will make some difference in your application. Okay, so if you want to use the container, so particularly I will recommend to use the first one container instead of this horizontal and vertical container or the grid container, because it gives you a flexibility to move the objects according to your needs. So that's why I'm referring in my projects container, the first one. Okay, so I hope you like this video. If you like, then do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and try to use the containers next time whenever you create the application. Thank you.